Before we get into the video, I just gotta ask for your forgiveness because I am currently in turmoil right now. Everything in my life is spiraling out of control. Why, Zach, you may be asking? Well, I guess we're gonna have to get into the video to find out. But as of 5 minutes ago, I don't know how I did it, but I managed to break my tripod. So that's really annoying. I had to makeshift this really stupid stand. And if you could see how obnoxious this is right now, you'd be cackling and probably unsubscribe. I've also been working nonstop on this thing and it's driving me insane. It's so difficult. This drawing is literally going to be the death of me. But you guys do not care. How did my week of training go? It went horrible. I left my desk a total mess. I thought about cleaning it up, but I figured it'd be so fitting to let you see. I don't want to put up some facade. I don't want to lead you on and make you think that I'm just some really organized individual with everything going right, because that is absolutely not the case. On Monday, everything seemed to be going great. I had just came off a really solid week of training. I'm talking 72 miles, just got 2 good workouts in. I wake up that morning and I'm a little sore, but got to get the 10 miles in. I'm ready to go. Like up here, I'm excited. I want to train. I want to do this, but my body, for whatever reason, is beginning to reject some things. And to make a long story short, I have a bit of an injury right now. It's in my left knee. It really picked up on Monday. Went out for 10 with Sam. I was wearing the Asics Gel Nimbus 25s. And I felt it, I'll be honest, after my Sunday workout, I felt something there on the cool down, but it was nothing that I thought anything of. It was just I had a decently hard workout and I'll be fine. And then the next day, Monday, a couple miles in, I started to feel it was a little more achy. And then by the last mile, it was actually hurting quite a lot. But I'm just we'll just finish it out. I'm not gonna walk. And I did. And from that point forward, nothing has really been the same. He just made me stop before mile 2 to itch the top of his foot.
It was been itching for like a mile and a half. I don't know why.
I was so ready to keep going, believe me when I tell you that. We are 5 miles into our week here. It's Monday morning. It's a cold one, but I think we're pretty warmed up now. The problem is the wind. I just don't feel good today. Had a long run yesterday of 15. Nice solid workout. 72 miles last week. How many miles did you do, Sam?
81.
81.
I had a big workout yesterday too.
Yeah, we're kind of hurting right now. Yeah, it's not getting any easier. The wind's been in our face the entire time, and we're going uphill again. I'm over it. About 3/4 of the way there, Sammy. Yeah, I can see snowflakes for the first time. Dark days ahead.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Sammy time. Zach is currently in the secret pissing spot. Yeah, it's pretty cold. It's only 30, but it really hurts really bad. And we're both sore, and I want to go home, and then we have to go to work.
2 miles to go. 10 miles to start off the week, and honestly, we just bitched the entire time. The snow is really coming down now. If the flakes were bigger, we'd be probably talking a lot of snow right now. It's starting to even stick, so it's a glorious morning, guys. My shoes came in. All right. Hell yeah. Got my Asics Metaspeed edges. Why are you lurking? I'm really hoping I like this shoe because I'm just an Asics fanatic. So I'd love to have a shoe that I prefer over the Vaporfly, but we'll see.
They fit really big from what I have. I have a 9.5, and I definitely should have got a 9.
Definitely harder.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah. I managed to get through that though, went to work, did a lot of stretching, did more Theragun stuff. Tuesday is really when I began to get tested because I was still feeling it, but I'm just like, all right, let's try and just do this. Maybe it's just some weird little injury that, it'll pop up for a day or two and then it's gone, right? That's what I thought it was. I went out for my run. It was early in the morning. I was going to have a great positive start to the day, and by 0.2 miles, it was bothering me to the point I'm like, there's not a chance in hell I am making it through this run, let alone like another quarter mile. For that run, I even knew it was going to give me a little bit of trouble, so probably a little stupid on my part, but I had like kinesio tape on it. I thought that would help enough. It didn't do anything. It didn't help in the slightest. I tried to make a little bit of light of the situation, went back and did core, something I don't really do much of, so got a little bit of something in. I'm about a quarter mile in right now, and my knee is bothering me. I'm not too worried right now, but I'm just gonna pull the plug on today. No running, get some ice on it later, and hopefully get back out here tomorrow like nothing ever happened. But definitely really annoying. I have no idea what I did to it, but I think the workout from Sunday did something. Maybe the pavement. Wednesday popped up, and at this point, I'm not exactly panicking, but I'm starting to get there because something that felt so minuscule is really starting to become a major problem in my life. I went out for a run with the Brooks Glycerin 20s. I expected more because I didn't do really anything the day before, but yeah, I got to 2 miles and that was it. Well, I just passed the spot where I had to stop yesterday because of my knee. So far so good. Don't feel anything in that area today. We'll see. We'll see if we can make it through. I'm hoping that was just like a minor 1 to 2 day road bump. We're back on it because I really want to train. This week was supposed to be really solid, and today in particular, Sam and I were planning like a double workout potentially. At least one sort of workout on the trail this morning, then maybe go to the track later if the weather was cooperating. But now I'm just out here right now. We're a mile and a half in and I'm actually starting to feel it a little bit. It doesn't hurt yet, but I can feel it. Let's just go a bit further and see what happens. All right, 2 miles, and because it's bothering me, I'm just gonna stop, play it smart, and walk home. This is an odd injury. It almost feels like some freak injury I got on Sunday. It feels like my knee is swollen and bruised. Maybe from running hard on the paved part of the trail. I don't know. Right now it's up to me to stay focused and not lose my head. Because right now I want to panic and I want to get really pissed off and upset. But I'm not going to do that. We're going to be all right. I think we definitely improved in the last 24 hours, but it would have been dumb for me to keep going. Sure, maybe it would have been smarter for me just to take the day completely off because I wasn't sure. I also think it was smart to test it, and that's what we did, and we learned that we're still not ready. I don't know if we'll be ready tomorrow, or the day after, or next week. I don't know what the hell's going on. I think that pretty much anybody can perform well when given the perfect circumstance, right? I kind of like the idea of being dealt a really shitty hand and doing something good with it. On Thursday, I told myself, all right, we're not going to run at all. We're not going to do any of that shit. So instead, like I said, find a little bit of light in the situation. I lifted, which was great. I need to lift, need to get some strength. So just kind of doing what I don't normally do and getting something out of it, right? I actually just lifted like an hour ago. So I'm getting big, guys. I'm getting big. I have this little clay heating pad that I use sometimes. Normally when I get like headaches, I'll like put it on my neck or something or my forehead, but I've been putting it on my knees. So I did a little bit of that a couple times this week and it seems to help a little bit. On Friday, I went out for another 6 miles. I hope to get further, but it just didn't work out. You're probably screaming at me at this point, like, just take time off. you idiot. You are injured. Just stop running on it. I'm stubborn and I'm stupid, but I will tell you that I am learning, because little sneak peek for next week, I'm not currently running. I don't know how long I'm going to be out of it, but yeah, no running today, no running tomorrow. This is Monday of the next week. Anyway, took out the more V4s for that one. Friday, and we're back out here trying to give this whole running thing another shot. I'd like to go 10 miles today, but once again, every day's just been a toss-up this week. At the very least, if I can make it further than I did 2 days ago, that'd be great. This is better than 2 days ago. I can feel it. It's almost like it's lingering, like a shadow. It doesn't hurt yet, but I can tell like something's been going on there, like there's a feeling. It's not unpleasant, so we're just gonna keep going, mostly because I'm stubborn. I think we can do this, but once again, if it pops up in a mile, quarter mile, 4 miles, we'll stop. Like at this point 2 days ago, it was genuinely hurting. Hell, maybe this is it. Maybe we're past this little injury. We can move on with our lives. Really frustrating moment right now. At about mile 2, I stopped to take a piss, and when I started up again, I just felt really good. It wasn't bothering. I couldn't even feel it until right about now. We're about to hit mile 6, and yeah, now it's bothering me. So I think I'm just gonna jog to 6 and then we'll walk home. Be like a little over 2 miles. Just really fucking annoyed. And you know, when you put this shit on camera for people to see, it makes it even worse, because people say things, they're like, well, you should have done this, maybe if you weren't an idiot here. Like, I don't have much experience with knee injuries, and this one apparently is pretty serious if it's still bothering me. I had one when I was in college on my right knee, but that was completely different. It was actually the injury that ruined my entire career, because it was my sophomore year. We were doing this really hard workout on our golf course, and I completely just slipped, ate shit, destroyed my knee on this pavement. Like, I have a pretty big scar there now, and it just ruined me because I got misdiagnosed by the doctor. It was later found out that there was a fracture there. So they basically treated it as just like a gash and a bruise, and told me I could keep training as I felt I was able to do, and I did. And little did I know, I was not allowing that bone to heal. And when I had another injury a couple years later, I got it scanned, and they found out, yeah, there was bone there that had healed. So I trained for so long on it that it just healed in its own freakish way. But yeah, that's knee injuries for you, I guess. There are a couple things going on right now that are really stressing me out. Obviously the fact that I'm injured, but it's just how close I am to the race. February 10th is not that far away. We're almost a week into frickin' December already. It's insane. So if you think about it, that's like 2 months. I'm not planning to do a full taper anyway, but I obviously want to come down maybe a week or two after what should be, God willing, very good hard training. So I'm just running out of time, I feel like, and this should be good news because it is, but obviously you can see why I'm not too thrilled about it at the moment. I got into the Hilton head race for free because I used my qualifying 30K time from last year. So they let me in, and now I'm worried that I'm gonna show up to this race and just completely shit the bed, and I'm gonna feel like a total dick. Or even worse yet, I'm not even gonna make it to the line. And it's like so embarrassing, it's so frustrating, and I'm just like so upset right now. I just don't know what to do. I'm completely like just at a loss. So Saturday rolls around. Do you realize what has to happen to make me hop on a bike? Because that's what I did. I said, all right, I know I can't run on this right now. It just bothers me too much. Let's hop on a bike. I thought that would be smart. Got up in the morning, went out for 80 minutes What'd I go? 16 and a half miles for 80 and a half minutes. My average speed was 12.3 miles per hour, so I don't know what that equates to, but I thought it was a great bike ride for me. Then I went to work and I stretched, and then I don't think this was the right decision either. I iced it. You would think that both of those decisions would alleviate some stress, but they didn't. They actually made it quite worse. And that was the first day that I had pain just from standing there. It only seems to act up when I'm actually exercising, but that was the first time I was like standing and I'm like, this is actually bothering me. What have I done? So Sunday, I took completely off. No running today, but that's where we stand right now. It was like 18 miles and I have a lot to think about, a lot to sort out, but yeah, I just need to keep my head right now and stay focused and do whatever the hell I can. Even though I have no clue what's around the corner. It could get worse, it could get better. The only course of action is not to run on it right now. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. And subscribe if you haven't already. Hopefully my recap for next week is more uplifting, but yeah, this is just the cold, hard reality of the situation. It sucks ass, and I'm not going to do what I would do in the past when like things go to shit and just disappear. I'm just going to face it head on and let you guys know what's going on. So, see you later.